Good morning, children. Now, today we are going to complete this chapter, children. We have completed few problems based on direct proportions and few problems based on inverse proportions. So, whatever we have done, practice those sums and understand the concepts, children. Okay. Now, today we will do question number 6. Now, understand the question. 5 pumps are required to fill a tank in 1.5 hours. Okay. To fill the tank, 5 pumps are required. Okay. 5 pumps are required to fill the tank in 1.5 hours. How many pumps of same types are used to fill the tank in half an hour? If you want to fill the tank in half an hour, then how many pumps are required? So the number of pumps will increase, na children. If you are filling the tank in half an hour, the number of pumps have to be increased. So we can take two things, pumps and the time taken to hours or time taken to fill the tank. Okay. So if the pumps increase, the time taken to fill the tank will decrease. So the sum is based on inverse proportion. 5 tanks are used to fill the tank in 1.5 hour. 5 pumps are used to fill the tank in 1.5 hours. 1.5 hours means how many minutes, children? 1.5 hours means it is equal to 1 hour 60 minutes. More half an hour means 60 plus 30. 60 plus 30, that is 90 minutes. Okay. And 5 pumps are required to fill the tank in 90 minutes. Okay. You have to find how many pumps are required to fill the same tank in half an hour. Half an hour means 30 minutes. So, observing the question, we conclude that the sum is based on inverse proportion. So, this is x1, x2, y1, y2. If it is inverse proportion, x1 by x2 is equal to y2 by y1. 5 by x2 is equal to 30 by 90. x2 into 30 is equal to 5 into 90. x2 is equal to 5 into 90. 30 will go down. 0, 0 cancel. 3 1s are 3. 3 3s are 9. So 5 3s are 15. So how many pumps of same type are used to fill the tank in half an hour? Therefore, 15 pumps are used to fill the tank in half an hour. Okay, children. Next. If 15 workers can build a wall in 48 hours, number of workers, if number of workers are 15, the time taken to build the wall is 48 hours. How many? 1 minute, children. The question is, how many or we'll take another paper. Seventh one. If 15 workers can build a wall in 48 hours, how many workers will be required to do the same work in 30 hours? Okay, if you decrease the time, what will happen? The number of workers increase. So here one is increasing, another is decreasing. So the sum is based on inverse proportion. Number of workers, 15 workers can build a wall in how much time? In 48 hours. Okay, you have to find how many workers are required to do the same work in 30 hours. If time decreases, number of workers increases. Okay, so this sum is based on inverse proportion. Okay, now we will label it as x1, x2, y1, y2. Okay, inverse proportion means x1 by x2 is equal to y2 by y1. That is 15 by x2 is equal to 30 by 48. x2 into 30 is equal to 15 into 48. x2 is equal to 15 into 48 by 30. 15 ones are 15 twos are 2 ones are 2 twos are 4, 2 fours are 8. So x2 is equal to 24. So how many workers are required to do the same work in 30 hours? Therefore 24 workers are required to do the same work in 30 hours. Okay, children. Now the last one, 8th one is the last one. With this we will complete the chapter. Okay. Next one is, a school has 8 periods a day, each of 45 minutes. Periods are there and duration, time is there. Okay, if 8 periods are there, each period is of 45 minutes. Okay, how long would each period become if the school has 6 periods a day? We have to assume the number of school hours to be same. The total school hours will be same only. So if 8 periods are there, each period will be of 45 minutes. But if the periods are decreased, the duration of period will increase. So this sum is based on inverse proportion. Number of periods is decreasing, the time for each period will increase. So what we will do now? The time for each period, if number of periods are 6, we have to find out. We will take this as x1, x2, y1, y2. The sum is based on inverse proportion. So x1 by x2 is equal to y2 by y1. That is 8 by 6 is equal to y2 by 45. y2 into 6 is equal to 8 into 45. y2 is equal to 8 into 45 by 6. 2 fours are 2 threes are 3 ones are 3, 3 ones are 3, 1 extra goes here, 3 fives are 15. So 4 into 15, y2 is equal to 4 into 15 is 60. So if how long would each period become if the school has 6 periods a day? Therefore, if school has 6 periods a day, then duration of each period is equal to 60 minutes. That is, it is equal to 1 hour. Okay, children. So this all for today. See you next week. See you for the next class. In the next class, we will start a new chapter. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day.